So today we're back in the shed and we got the patrol up here behind us and we're gonna be working on it again. What are we doing? Well, I'm not gonna spoil that just yet. You have to watch all the way to the end, but just know it involves the stuff on the roof. And to start, we gotta take the rooftop off and the roof racks off, and then we'll continue from there. So let's jump straight into it. I'm gonna take the bolts off from underneath to pull the rooftop off, and then these bolts down the side for the roof racks, they've all gotta come off on both sides. I'm gonna pull it all off, and then I'll explain a little bit more of what's going on. So yeah, to start off, we're gonna take the bolts for the rooftop off, which I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a bracket there. It's 4 of them, 2 down each side. We've got 2 bolts each. So I'm gonna start by undoing those bolts, and then we'll move on to the roof racks, and then should be able to slide it all off. So there we have it. As you can see, those 2 bolts there come through the roof racks from the rooftop tent, but I've taken the nuts off and the washers off now in that little bracket. So I'm just gonna do that side over there, there's the 2 at the back, then the rooftop will be loose. All right, so all the bolts, not sure how easy you can see, but all the bolts holding the rooftop on, they're all down and all the brackets are off. Now, just got these 4 on this side, 4 on the other side, just with an Allen key. It's gonna go around, undo them, and then we can actually pull the stuff off the roof. And there we go, as you can see, 4 on this side, all done. So then these are just sitting in the gutters of the car now, so I can just slide across. Other side's done as well. So yeah, now I'm gonna get some help to lift the rooftop off and then lift the roof racks off. So there you go. As you can see, the rooftop and the roof racks now off the car. This is what she's looking like. Obviously way smaller, doesn't have the big bulge on the top of the rooftop. But yeah, so what's my plan? Well, I'm actually gonna be buying new roof racks and a new awning. The awning, I'm gonna be getting a 270 awning instead of that crappy old King's awning. The 270 is gonna be obviously easier to set up and give you more coverage around the back, stuff like that. And it's gonna be freestanding, so much simpler and better. And then roof racks, I'm gonna be getting another flat rack, obviously, because the rooftop's going back on, but it's gonna be a nice, better looking set of roof racks, way cleaner and not cheap, crappy roof racks like that. But before we can get into doing the new roof racks and awning setup, I need to show you something up on the roof. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since I recorded that last clip, and in that time, I've done nothing on the roof of the patrol. But in the meantime, I did do some stuff to the bull bar, including painting it and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen that video, go and check that out after this one. But we're back down here with the patrol, so let me catch you up. So in that time, I went ahead and ordered all the new items for the roof. So let me go through with what I bought. So for the actual roof racks, I decided to go with Rhino Rack, and I got the Pioneer 6 platform, which is their new one, and decided to go with the backbone system, which is the rails down the side. And for the awning, I decided to upgrade to a 270 awning. So we have a freestanding 270 degree awning. And I went with Ocam 4x4 brand, just because it's on the cheaper side. It's not the cheapest, but it's on the cheaper side compared to some of the others. And I know Ocam is a pretty reputable brand, so I went with that one. Where we last left off, I was gonna show you guys up on the roof. So let's jump up there and see what's going on. So in the gutters up here, as you can see, there's some surface rust going on just from like the ladder from the rooftop tent and other scratches over time in the life of the car, where it's left marks all over the roof and it started to rust. So I've decided I'm gonna get some rust guard and paint it over the rust just so it treats the rust and doesn't spread any further. So let's jump up there and get into that. As you just saw, I just put the rust guard up on the roof, just got a little paintbrush and just dabbed it on any of the bits in the gutter, on the actual roof. And I went around the whole car and just dabbed it on any little bits of surface rust that I could see so that it treats it and stops it from spreading anymore. So now we can move on to actually building the new roof racks. So to start, we've got to get the backbone system out, which is the rails. and then we can mount the platform onto that and lift it up onto the car. So starting off with unboxing the 2 backbone rails, and then we were able to bring the platform over and get that all unboxed as well. And then once that was all done, we were able to move on to finishing assembling the platform. So it comes pretty much fully assembled in the box, but you just have to adjust these 5 rails to suit your car. So we went along and loosened everything and got it all adjusted. So after getting those 5 rails in their right positions, we were able to bring the 2 backbone rails over and put the feet onto them that clamp onto the car. And then we were able to move the backbone rails into the right position and get all the bolts tightened up. Then we just carried the platform over to the car and got it chucked up on the roof and got it positioned correctly according to the instructions, and then went around and finished mounting it. Next up, we have the new awning, so got that all unboxed and started having a look with the mounting brackets to figure out how to get them mounted up on the new platform. And once we figured that out, just went round and positioned the 3 brackets up on the roof and got all the bolts tightened up. Then finally just had to carry the awning over, get it positioned with the mounting brackets, do a couple nuts up, and we had a sturdy awning on the side of the car.
Well, here you have it, the final product of the new roof setup on the Patrol. Sort of. I'll explain more at the end of the video. But before I show you it all set up and give you a proper walk around, let me show you how easy it is to actually set up this awning. So how easy and quick actually is it to set up this new 270 freestanding awning from Ocam? Well, let me show you. And this video is not sped up. So come up to the car, grab your zipper, walk it all the way along, all the way to the end. Take this bag up, and then you got 3 straps, 1 at each end and 1 in the middle. Undo all of them. It all flops out. Then move the bag out of the way. And then you can grab it by this strap and just walk it out all the way around. And then there's a little hook that I'll show you in a second that you can hook on to your roof racks. And then just tighten it. And it makes the awning nice and tight. And there you have it. That's the 270 freestanding awning completely set up, if you want it to be freestanding. If you want legs, if it's a bit windy and you want to tie it down, all you do, just grab the leg and then let it out, rest it on the ground. You got 3 legs, 1 in the middle and 1 on each side. And there's your awning completely set up, and you can tie down into the ground if you need to. So now let me give you a proper little walk around.
There you have it. How good does that look? Completely freestanding. I put the poles away. How good does that look? All the way down the passenger side, and it wraps all the way around the back, so the barn doors are fully undercover. And around the side here is the strap I was talking about. So it's just connected to the tent there. It's got this little hook on it that you can put onto your roof racks or anything like that. And it's clamp so that you can tighten it and make it tensioned, which then covers the top here. And what I was saying about the legs, there's 3 of them. So they're just folded up here, 2, 3, and all you do, just pull them down and they just slide down and you can tighten them. There's your leg, and then you have on the sides, you can have a tie rope down to the ground. One other thing I forgot to show you, at the back here, there's this little hatch that you can open, so that if you have a rooftop tent that you have to access from the back, you can put your ladder and still get it even though the awning's covering it.
And it really is that simple. As you saw, didn't speed the video up at all, just walked around, undid the zipper and pulled the tent all the way around and used that tension strap, and it was set up in under a minute with 1 person, easy as can be. Now you also would have seen in this video that I put new roof racks on. as well as the awning, and here they are. So, as I said at the beginning, we got the Rhino Rack Pioneer 6 platform and the backbone system to go with it. So there's the backbone just into the gutters of the car on each side, and then there's a platform up the top. So you may also be asking yourself, what about your rooftop tent? You used to have one, where is it now? Well, funny you should say that, because I actually sold my other King's rooftop tent, and I'm planning on buying a new one, but not at the moment. It'll be later in this year, because I have to decide what brand I want and which one to go with. So for this video, the setup is currently the 270 freestanding awning and the new roof racks, and in the future, we'll be adding a new rooftop tent on. So what do you guys think? Was it a worthy purchase to get the new roof racks and especially this new 270 awning on the Patrol? Because I definitely think it was. This new setup and new awning is gonna make camping way easier and way quicker to set up and pack up, especially when you roll into camp late at night, quickly under your awning, and you got all this coverage, especially if it's raining. Plenty of coverage around your car, down the side and around the back to keep you out of the weather. And compared to the King's awning that I had on there, which was very annoying to set up and pack away by yourself, and only covered down the passenger side, this now covers all the way around the back, which is gonna make it perfect to use that new rear setup that I put in to live out of the back and cook out of the back of the Patrol. So if you guys have any thoughts or any comments, put them down in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely go through and read them all. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, press the like button and subscribe to the channel, because there's plenty of more 4Drive content on the way.